Teacher Melissa here with the very first behind the scenes Sunday of 2020. I want to wish everybody a wonderful and prosperous new year, and I hope that everybody survives the Chinese New Year. Today with behind the scenes, we are going to talk about bookings. I've had a lot of people I've seen a lot of people posting online about bookings. People are canceling and those type of things. And I thought I'd come on and kind of this is my third Chinese New Year. I just signed my 5th contract, so I'm super excited. So I'm just going to give you some tips and tricks that I have used over the last 2 Chinese New Years, and I will be using them again this year. For those of you who are new to the VIPKid community and who don't know who I am also a brick and mortar teacher. I am also one of the creative moderators for the VIP community. And today I'm just going to kind of give you some tips that I've learned over the last 2 years. And I'm going to try some new ones out this year. I'll let you know how they go. I've seen some posts on a lot of the other Facebook groups about like a ton of cancellations and what do I do. I'm a brick and mortar teacher, so my schedule is kind of preset. I can't teach for during specific times because I have to be at my brick and mortar job at 7:15. So I teach early in the mornings, and then I go to work, and then I've started to open some evening classes. I also teach for REP, that's the Rural Education Project for VIPKid. And right now my students, my classrooms that I was teaching are on break for exams. So those classes are not booking right now for me. But I'm going to show you my schedule and kind of like what I've done. If you want to follow me, you're more than welcome to. I'll send you my YouTube page, and if you're more than welcome to follow my videos, I will have those up every Sunday for you. The first thing we're going to talk about is Chinese New Year. Right now, we're kicking off Chinese New Year. I know it doesn't officially start until January 25th, but right now students are, hold on, let me check my thing to make sure I did not get a teacher no-show. Is it clear? Yes. All right, I'm clear. So anyway, right now they start doing their exams, and you're going to get a lot of cancellations because a lot of times the students aren't booking the classes. Either the computer is booking the classes, it is a computer generated booking right after the student takes the class and says, hey, I like this teacher, or it's a reoccurring booking after so many bookings that the student has had with you, it automatically rebooks for them. So they don't have to do it. They want the same time slot over and over again, so it automatically books it. And the computer doesn't take into account any exams or holidays and those type of things. So you may see a lot of booking cancellations. There are a couple things that you can do. If you want to open earlier, you can open earlier. If you want to start opening evening classes, you can do that. I'm going to show you my schedule. This week, I have been booked solid from 6:30 to 10 o'clock, and they've been booking. I think I had one day that I had one open spot, and that was it. And some of them were short notice. If you would like to start doing short notice bookings and you're not currently doing that, I would recommend doing that during Chinese New Year. You may get a lot of new students, which is okay. You may get some last minute bookings if the kids didn't have to go to school, or if they got out early, exams let out early, or they don't have to go to school for that day. So they might be booking classes on the fly. So having your short notice bookings, short notice indicators on is important right now, so that you can help getting those bookings. Right now, night classes are booking. I know there's been a lot of chatter on Facebook saying, oh, they're not going to open until the 25th. That is incorrect. They are booking now. If you have not gotten the supplementary classes, the ones, the story time, the sentences to whatever, the earth, the wind, the fire, woohoo, all the supplementaries, then you probably should get them. Some of them are closed now because a lot of people got them. So if you can get extra classes or extra certifications, I would recommend you spending your time doing those now, and based on your whatever you want to teach. I teach everything under the sun. I want as many bookings as I possibly can, and so I'm open to everything. Now, I will tell you, for the new supplementals, I didn't want to dress up like a gingerbread man. I ended up doing it, but I did not get all of them. I only got like 3 or 4 of them. because there were some of them that I just didn't want to teach. I didn't want to teach about health. I enjoy my donuts. And so I don't want to teach about yoga because I don't want to do it. There was a couple other ones that were like dinosaurs and the sun. I didn't get those either. I'm a huge science teacher. I just didn't. I looked at the curriculum and I just didn't want to teach it. So I didn't get those. But the story time and the words to sentences, and there was something else that would be like a general curriculum, I went ahead and got, even though I'm back to school starting tomorrow. Everybody can cry a minute. 2 weeks off is not enough during winter break. And those start tomorrow. The January 6th curriculum rolls out tomorrow and starts booking on tonight's Frenzy. So I'm going to turn this around and I'm going to see if I can get you guys to see my schedule. I teach from 3:30 in the morning and then I stop at 6:30 and I go to school. I have to be at my job at 7:15 and then I've opened 6:30 to 8:30. I have pretty much all of those booked as well. I do have one REP class that's in there, but it's a completely random one. I wasn't expecting to have it. So that's in there, but I want to show you guys my schedule if I can. Let's see if I can switch this bad boy around. Let's see. I'm on my iPad, so that way you guys can see my schedule, and it should be able to turn around. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I am 45 years old and I'm not tech savvy, I'm an iPad savvy, but for whatever reason this is not turning around for me. I'm gonna just turn it around and kind of like narrate you guys through my schedule, and you guys can see kind of like what I'm talking about. I have not been booked for any extra of those new supplementary classes. I have been booked for a couple level 7 classes, which are fairly new to me. I've only done 2. So if you see a huge block on my time, it's for a level 7 class. All right, so I'm gonna flip you guys around. Hold on, stay with me, stay with me. So what you can see my schedule for the next week. Hopefully you guys can see it. Can you guys see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Here. All right, so I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna scroll it up so you guys can see. All right, I start at 3:30 in the morning, and then I'm booked until 6:30, and then I have to go to my job. These are the standard 7:30. Nobody gets booked unless you are on a bow waiting spree, which I was this morning. I do sometimes get my bows booked. Here, can you guys see it? I sometimes get my bows booked, but usually I wake up in the morning and they're booked. I don't get anything pre-done. So if you're looking into booking nights or opening nights, I am Central Standard Time. Oh my. Can you guys see those? So all my night classes are booking. This is Friday and Saturday. Here, can you guys, I'm sorry about this. This is horrible. There we go. That should be better. All right. So, and I'm hoping that there's a couple random ones that are in here that these will fill up once I do the Frenzy for tonight. And then like this one here is a rural education program. So that's why it says class 1, grade 3, is because I also teach for rural education. This one here, it's large because this is a level 7 class. I don't know how she got in on a weekday, but she got in, and it's not a regular student of mine. It's a brand new student. So just know during Chinese New Year, you may get some new kids that you're not expecting because some of your kids are going to go on vacation. And so you might just get random kids. This is a good and a bad thing, I think. It's a good thing because sometimes I like to switch it up and get new kids in here because some kids are not reliable. I have one little girl, who likes to scream at me at 3 o'clock in the morning who didn't show up for her class last night. So I like to mix it up to kind of meet new kids, kind of see different abilities and just kind of like switch things up. So I've had the kids on my roster for about 6 to 7 months solid. I picked up new kids during summer, and I'll carry them through to Chinese New Year. As my regulars go on vacation, I'll get new kids. When my regulars come back, I'll get them back, or they might find a new teacher. It's totally up to them on what they want to do. On Saturday and Sunday, I start at 3 o'clock, but I also start at 6:30 at night. I take a couple hours off, and then I'm back at it at 2 o'clock in the morning. So for my first week in Chinese New Year, I'm going to try to do something different. These are what's starting to book. This is the pre-frenzy that you see right now. Let's see if you guys can see it. Which way are we going? Okay, can you guys see? Okay, so I have been extremely tired. I've been working until 10:30 at night, only getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and back up at 2 o'clock in the morning to start teaching on Saturday and Sunday. And I don't know if you guys have seen my post, the struggle bus and everything else. So what I'm going to try to do for the Chinese New Year, I am not going to work Friday and Saturday nights. I have this one because I already had some Friday bookings from some kids that are really good, and it's hard for them to get into my schedule, so I opened it up. But I'm not going to start working at 6:30 anymore. I'm going to go to bed at 7 o'clock, and then I'm going to start working at 12:30 in the morning, and then I'm going to go all the way until hopefully 8 o'clock. They can book me a class. So I'm adjusting my schedule to hopefully meet the needs of the Chinese New Year students. On Saturday and Sunday is the only day that I can really do that because I work during the week. And I'm going to try it. Hi, Jessica. I'm going to try it and see if it works, because there have been a lot of cancellations on Friday and Saturday night, and I don't really want to stay up and hang around for holes in my schedule. So I don't know can you see this? Holes in my schedule. So I've decided this is where it's going to start, where I'm not going to work Friday nights and Saturday nights, and then I'm just going to start at 12:30 in the morning. I did put myself a small little break in here so that I can let my dogs out and go to the bathroom and feed them, because they normally eat at 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning for my current schedule, and I don't want any accidents in the house. So I made a little pocket for them so I can take them out to go to the bathroom and make sure they're fed, and I can catch up on feedback if I need to. So this is the following week. This is kind of crazy. I know, I'm a brick and mortar teacher. I have a move that's coming up, so I'm trying to get X amount of classes per week. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. If they book, if they don't book, I may have to go back. And the Chinese New Year officially starts on January 25th. So this is just my hair. I'm going to flip this back around so you guys can see me. So this is just kind of simply my recommendation. With Chinese New Year coming, and it's going to be for 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Oh, the sun's coming out, so I'm going to end this pretty quickly so you guys don't get blinded. With Chinese New Year coming out, it's up to you if you want to adjust your schedule. For me, I'm going to try a couple new things and see to help with my tiredness. That way I'm not just getting small chunks of sleep or nap times. I'm going to start at 12:30 in the morning and go all the way till 8 o'clock. I get the same number of classes, except for I get to go to bed at 6:30 at night and sleep all the way until 11:30 at night or 12 o'clock in the morning, and I get a full 5.5 or 6 hours of sleep versus 2 hours here, 4 hours there, and hopefully it will pan out, because those are daytime hours for China, and hopefully maybe I'll get some new students. Hopefully some of my students who were looking to do more daytime classes will book with me, but I'll keep you guys up to date. Those are just my suggestions. If you want to start opening nights, I would do them now for this frenzy. I'm telling you, they're booking. I was booked solid this week. I'm only got 2 or 3 classes that are not booked for next week, and they're booking. So if you're typically a morning person and you're missing some classes in the morning, maybe adjust and open a few classes at night. If you can't because you have kids, maybe if you could open like from 12 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning, open a couple more in the morning for the kids to have a variety to choose from. It's up to you. Everybody knows their own schedule. Everybody knows what their abilities are. I will tell you that I've been working overnights for the last 4 or 5 nights, and I'm extremely cranky. But I have goals. Everybody has goals. I'm trying to meet a specific number every month. And so I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble while I'm on the cranky bus today. So if you guys have any questions, I did put out a list of the Chinese New Year calendar dates so you guys can have them and know when there are holidays coming up. Please don't take it personal if the students are not booking with you. They're traveling, they have tasks, they have winter camps coming up. There are many schools that are offering winter camps just like we offer summer camps. They do the same thing in China. And a lot of the times the schedule and the computer just does it generates it for them, and they don't realize it until 2 or 3 days before even the 25th hour mark that they have an event that they're going to. So please don't take it personal. Try to adjust your schedule, maybe be more flexible with your times, and see if you can get any extra bookings. If you guys need any help, just send me a DM, PM, however you want to get it to me. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions, and I will be more than happy to guide you through the Chinese New Year. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and welcome to Chinese New Year, Year of the Rat. Bye, guys.